Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Art and Handcrafts. Today I am showing you the most easiest crochet pattern that you can apply to most of your crochet projects. Let's start the pattern by making chains. Chain as much as you want depending upon the size of your crochet project. I make total of 20 chains, but you take chains according to the size of your crochet project. Okay, now I am starting the first row of the crochet project. Let's make single crochet in every single chain. Chain 1, chain 2. Insert the crochet and raise a loop like this. Now make it. Insert the crochet, raise a loop, and now lock these two loops. Let's make single crochet until the end of the chains. I make total of 20 single crochets, but you have to make single crochets according to the length of your chains, right? Okay, now make one chain, chain 1, and let's turn the pattern like this. Now skip one space and insert the crochet into the next space. Raise a loop and now lock these two loops to make a single crochet like this. Now take chain 1, skip one space, insert the crochet into the next space and raise a loop. Now lock these two loops to make a single crochet. Repeat the steps until the end of the row. Okay guys, here you can see I have completed the second row. Now let's make the third row. For the third row, we have to make two chains. Chain 1 and chain 2 like this. Now let's turn the pattern. Okay, let's start the third row. In third row, we have to make the pattern in the empty spaces. Let's make a puff in these empty spaces. Raise one loop. Now raise second loop. See, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here we can see that we have total of 5 loops on the crochet. Now lock these loops. See, I locked all the 5 loops. Now take one chain. Let's repeat the step in the next empty space. Fold a loop on the crochet. Now insert the loop in the empty space and raise a loop. Like this. Fold a loop. Insert the crochet and raise a loop. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now lock all these 5 loops into a single loop like this. Chain 1. Let's repeat the puff in the next empty space. Fold a loop. Insert the crochet into the empty space and raise a loop like this. Repeat the same step again. Fold a loop. Insert the crochet and raise a loop again. Look, we have total of 5 loops on the crochet. Now lock all these loops into a single loop. Chain 1. Make all the puffs into into all the empty spaces until the end of the row. Here you can see I make puffs in all the empty spaces. Okay, now I am showing you the ending of the row. Let's make one double crochet at the end of the row. On the top of the last chain, we make one single double crochet. Okay, now you can see total of 3 rows. Now we will make the fourth row. Chain 1 and turn the pattern. Okay, just make one single crochet at the beginning of the fourth row. Okay, on the top of the bottom puff, we make one half double crochet. Fold a loop, insert the crochet on the top of the puff and raise a loop. See, we have total of 3 loops on the crochet. Now log all these 3 loops to make a half double crochet. Now make one slip stitch in this space. Fold a loop, insert the crochet on the top of the puff, raise a loop. We have 3 loops on the crochet. Now lock all these loops. Now make a slip stitch in this space. Just insert, for the slip stitch, we just insert crochet in this space and raise a loop and just close this loop. Look, in this way we get our slip stitch. Now we'll again make a half double crochet in the bottom puff. Repeat the steps until the end of the row. Okay viewers, here you can see that I have completed all my four rows. Now I am just showing you the ending of my fourth row. We make a single stitch at the end of the fourth row as we did at the starting of the fourth row. Okay, now make one chain and turn the pattern. Okay, now we repeat first row, second row, third row and fourth row again. For this, we repeat our very first single row. Let's make a single crochet row. Just repeat the first row of single crochet at the end. I have completed my fifth row. In fifth row, we repeat our first row, which is of single crochets. Now let's repeat the second row. For the second row, we make one chain and turn the pattern. In the second row, we make one chain and skip a space and again make a single stitch. Single stitch in the first space, chain 1, skip a space and again make single stitch in the next space. Look, chain 1, skip a space and make single crochet in the next space. Repeat the steps until the end of the row. I finished the row by repeating the second row. Now we will make the third row. We will repeat the third row here. For repeating the third row, we have to make 2 chains and turn the pattern. Now make a puff row. For the puffs, we have to repeat the third row. We make puffs in all the empty spaces like this. Chain 1 and make a puff in the next empty space. Again make chain 1 and make a puff in the next empty space as we did before. Now just repeat the steps until the end of the row. Okay viewers, here you can see I have completed my crochet pattern. You can raise the pattern according to the length of your crochet project. This is the front of the pattern and this is the back of the pattern. That's all I wanted to tell you in this video. Until we meet in the next video, please don't forget to subscribe to my free YouTube channel Art and Handcrafts and please like the video. Goodbye.